What's up, YouTube and the interweb? You already know who it is. It's your boy 100. You know what I'm saying? One of the notorious Xbox guys that's out here. You know what I'm saying? In here with my man Flip Money online with Good G.
What's going on, people?
Man, who's good? You know, y'all go check out them Thursday nights heroic vibration podcast on Thursdays. You can on my man Flip Money channel, and then it's gonna get cut up on my man Triple Cup channel. Shout out to Chaos and Savage Carter. You can see them there too. And then you can check out my man PK, you know what I'm saying, entertainment. Go check out his, he's on GRG. Go check him out. We got a new channel. I think he just hit 100. Go check him out. He got good content. He's what y'all call a neutral. So go check him out. He's good peoples. He's good peoples. Um, he good peoples with good peoples. So, you know what I'm saying? What up with you, Emmanuel? What's good with you, bro? What's good with my man Zinc? What's good with you, Rain? What's good with your Glass? What up with your Megatron? What's good, man? What's good? So, man, yeah, so y'all go do that, man. And shoot, y'all need to check TRX. Go check out TRX podcast. They're on Sundays. You know, they doing bigger and better things. And then we can announce now, Flip Money, and Livewire, and who else we grab. We're gonna have it random.
Yeah, we want to
We're gonna
random.
do we're gonna do
Hold up,
random
real quick.
people. Yeah. So we're gonna do random people. So we're gonna have, you know what I'm saying, the Xbox Have No Game podcast on Saturdays. On Saturday, probably Saturday night. We trying to hook the time right. But we're gonna go on this Saturday for the first time. Um I'm thinking about it. I'm gonna try to have random guests. It's just gonna be us three solid, and then have random guests. I don't care if you are a YouTuber. I don't care if you're a Twitch guy. I don't care if you're a Twitter. You in the comment section. You want to get on? Just
My
let me
bad.
know.
My
Yeah,
bad.
yeah. You just gotta let me know, and we on, and we can talk about everything. Xbox, Pony, anything. It's something different. It's just a round table of a bunch of different things. It's gonna be fun. It's not no regular podcast where we got stuff that's set. If Flip want to start off and saying how he's enjoying Minecraft, Jurassic Park, we're gonna let him ride. You know, if Rain want to jump in, let Rain jump in and let him. Man, you know, you played that I Am Bread. What's good with you, Vodka?
Vodka, what's good, everybody?
You know what I'm saying? So, you know, it is what it is. But Flip, and you saw Flight Simulator. How you think about Flight Simulator?
Well, you want to know what's funny thing about it is, of course, you know our good old compadre last night was playing it. Lawwire was playing it, and he was telling us how good it is. Also seen it. I have to admit, these are some of the questions that I have to ask some of these PlayStation dudes. As good as Flight Simulator look, not the fact that it's on PC, but that it's coming to the console, it makes me wonder, what do y'all have to show? Because when I'm looking at Flight Simulator and stuff like that, and I'm saying how good it looked, and I'm thinking, okay, well, because remember last night I said, well, they ain't gonna. I doubt if they had to scale it or anything back when it comes to the Series X. Maybe the Xbox One, but the Series X, I'm thinking maybe they should be able to just transport that thing right on over with no problem. But as good as that game looked, I can't see Sony trumping that. Like, they haven't shown nothing that look as good as Flight Simulator. Nothing. I mean, the game is crazy. You heard Livewire talking about Flip. All right, I'm about to come to Philly real quick. How he naming different airport that's in Philly and stuff. Talking about, yo, I'm here, man. Come on, come meet me here. And I'm sitting there saying to myself, like, what happened? I got off. I went to sleep. You got off, went to sleep. Livewire was still up playing it.
It was still up playing it.
Still up playing this
Remember,
game.
remember I said I was going to sleep because I was up for 24 hours already.
Right.
And I felt, and then I said I can't go. I don't feel like, and then it didn't kick in, so I came back. And then I lasted maybe another 45 minutes with him till I finally decided to crash. He was just playing and he was using a controller. He don't know the basics. I'm finna use the basics because I don't know. Before I think the man gonna get him a flight stick and he gonna go.
Yeah, yeah.
Cause
I won't be surprised.
he was, man, he was like, man, I didn't land right. And then he was like, you know how to fly? I said, a little bit, because I said, you didn't put down your flaps, huh? But that was not first time. I have played flight simulator before. I played, my brother loved flight simulators.
They go live right there.
You know,
You want to hop in live? You the man that played the game.
yeah. So you know what I'm saying. And thinking about it is, I get people talking about the Xbox X version and towards the PC version, and I had to think. I had to go into that hunted mind. You know what I'm saying? I had to go into that mind because I've been listening to other YouTubers reviewing a game. Gaming both need their ass whooped. Um, you
I didn't
know,
hear what Game of Boat said. What happened?
Gaming Boat was complaining about this. I don't think Gaming Boat had the rig that they said they was having because IGN gave it a 10, and IGN dudes was praising it. He said, I have to take this down and that. You're not running all that on max settings because what? Your PC is not optimized to run that game yet. They haven't optimized it to run on. Think about it, when you optimize, you can't optimize for the PC because it's also all type of PC parts. Everybody don't have the same parts. It's going to be
Right,
optimized for the Xbox Series X because what? You're going to have to optimize for one thing. You just got to optimize for one thing. If you get a Series X, everybody has the same parts. You cannot do that in the PC world because everybody in the PC world don't have the same parts. And that's what they're not saying. He was like, well, I played it on uh, uh 1940 something something, and I was getting lag and all this. I'm running off of this and I'm doing that. I'm like,
I
because
send you
your
a link
PC
live.
is not optimized for the game.
But but how is that possible? You say IGN, right? How is that even
IGN said,
possible?
and he was a young boy. It was a young guy. I listened to him. I didn't want to, but I listened to him, and he said it had some points when you try to turn everything on, but it's not. They haven't optimized the game to turn everything on because how they're not going to sit here. I'm going to do this for a 1080. I'm going to go do this for a Titan. I'm going to go do this for AMD. I'm going to go do this for RTX, this and this and that, or MSI. All that. They're not doing that.
I don't understand. As much as money or clickbait to help IGN make a whole lot of money with their damage control, you telling me they don't have no one there that knows about that? No one. No one
They don't
there
want to. They
at
don't
their
want to talk about
campus
that.
that know how to optimize that or whatever. No one. I find that very hard to believe. It
Mhm.
sounds like they just trying to come up with a bunch of fuckery because the truth is hurting. I
A
can't.
real piece, a real. I listened to a real PC game. He ended up optimizing. He turned certain stuff down and all that. But that's what he knows how to do it. It's not like, okay, you go get this PC from Dell or the gaming PC report, and they thinking, oh, I'm just gonna do this, and this is gonna run. I'm gonna cut everything up and show everybody I cut everything up, and it's gonna run smoothly. No, because it's not optimized.
You want to know what? Now that you said that, have you ever noticed that I haven't seen? Now, I mean, I don't know about Digital Foundry, but far as I know and watching it, I haven't seen none of them uh, uh media outlet, gaming outlet show any type of rig, any type of gaming rig or anything that they show call saying that is not running, the controls are sloppy or anything. I haven't seen none of them played it or even demonstrate the ability that they supposed to have, the credibility that they supposed to have to show you how things work.
Well, the young boy on IGN, the young boy was at his home, and he told me, this is what I'm running. He showed the rig. This is what I'm running. I'm a PC gamer. This is what I'm running. If you listen to him, you can tell he's a PC gamer. This wasn't his first. IGN finally did something right. You gave a game to a person that knows the hell they doing. He knew what he was doing. He was showing you how if I turn this down, all this other stuff. And then a lot of these PPC guys, you a guy trying to run this and try to run this. You don't even have the damn monitors to push that. Quit acting like you do. Quit acting like you do. But you know what I'm saying? They think about it, they were talking about if you got a data cap because it's using the power of Bing Maps. And I'm gonna tell you, ladies and gentlemen, Bing Maps is just as good as Google Maps. Well, I'm a Google guy. It's just as good. That how they rendering the world in. That's crazy. You see that flip?
Yeah, I see it. I see it.
The
I
power of
just
the
think
cloud. Remember they said the cloud, if the cloud can't do nothing, remember? Crack down and all this other stuff.
the
They
cloud not
showing
real. The cloud not real. Ain't that what they said?
yeah. Remember the cloud is nothing but a hoax, right? People said you can fly all around the world. I got people saying you can fly all around the world, man. That's that game was down there endless. And then they're complaining about you only if you only get it you only get 20 airplanes in one pack. You got Game Pass, you already got that. So you ain't gotta worry about it. You got Ultimate Game Pass, you ain't gonna worry about it. It comes on there. Um they're talking about the different tiers. That is just like playing Forza and all that. You can't have all these airplanes because some of these airplanes they cost to put in the game. You have to make a deal with Boeing.
Uh, who? You mean Boeing? I think that's what it's
Yeah,
called. It's called
yeah, Boeing.
Boeing. I know. Yeah, I
Yeah,
know what you're talking about. Yeah.
they got this deals that you just can't just grab any plane and say you can use it. You can't go. They got the Airbus on the pay version, the new Airbus. You know what I'm saying? But you're complaining, and then they got the private jets on with it, but with the super pay version. But I'm like, what about the airports? That game is so big, you're not going to land everywhere. You're not going to land everywhere. You're just not. Like
And when it,
my boy said today, he said, I'm finna go take the longest trip in the world that you can take right now. From LA to Dubai. That's 16 hours. Him and his boy gonna trade off flying for 16 hours today.
I think, like. Let me ask you this: when is it? I want to know when it's coming to the console.
I think that's an Xbox Series X title. I think it's not gonna be on the Xbox X. Let's call it, I
The
think it was
one,
gonna be the Xbox
yeah.
Series X title.
Okay, that's what I was thinking.
Mhm.
Because I know they was talking about. I know, like Live Wire was saying, I'm telling Live, I can't see them optimizing that for what. Like I don't see them actually doing it, especially as we said, they're using the cloud.
Yeah.
They're using the cloud for that, whatever. Now, if it was for the Series X, okay, I can kind of see it. Or the rest of them,
Mhm.
yeah, but it looked like that game is more so just for the series. I mean, look like it's more so for the Series X than the Xbox One
Mhm.
generation or whatever, other than the new one.
Mhm.
I think because Lawai was I know like you said, Lawai was bugging out on the game and stuff like that. And I think it was certain things that Lawai couldn't do. He said he had to turn down certain settings
He
or
could
whatever.
yeah, he could, yeah. I think he went 1080p.
Right. I don't think yeah, somehow,
Right.
I guess maybe he didn't optimize it. Maybe perhaps it might have been a short notice. I did see Livewire a link or whatever because he can tell us better since he had hands on it and he was playing it like to the crack of dawn.
You know what I'm saying? But that's crazy how they using they're rendering the whole world for you. And then um they're gonna add more planes. Then people was complaining about the tutorial flip. It really didn't teach me the basics how to fly. Take your ass to flight school.
Like what are you expecting? And like maybe some people have short, I don't know, short term, some type of short term attention span or whatever. Because I'm quite sure that thing was breaking it down well enough for you to learn how to fly. According to what Lawai was saying, he said, "Wait a minute, I don't know how to fly. I gotta sit here and do this and this because I think Livewire
Mhm.
just he probably tried to skip the tutorial just to jump in so he can
No, I
just
think he
fly.
did. I think he did a little bit of the tutorial.
He did a little bit of it.
I
Okay,
think he did a little bit of tutorial, and then because he
because
would
he
think about they optimize. They giving you options. You can go spike stick. You can go keyboard and mouse, and you can use an Xbox controller.
Xbox controller all day, baby. I hate
You
to
know what
say
I'm
it, but
saying?
I mean I'm using that controller all day.
So they got settings. They got an AI where you can sit there. Say if you got to go run to the bathroom, flip right, and you don't want to end the game, you can have an AI take over for you.
Well, you know what? I found out that game been out for about what? How long?
Get what you mean? Flight simulator?
Yeah, because I was watching the
Oh, that's a franchise. Flight
yeah,
simulator.
no, no, no.
My
Yeah, no, no. I was just talking about when it first came out. I forgot the year because they were. I was watching on YouTube. They were talking about like the evolution of Flight Simulator or whatever, and it was like that's our other co-host, aka Baby Cody. They said I think it was about 30 years.
yeah,
Yeah, it gotta be more than
30
that.
years.
Yeah, it said it was crazy,
It,
something like that. I'm like, wait a
yeah,
minute,
it could be
what?
about I say 30 between 30 to 25.
Well, they was showing it on floppy disk style, and I'm like, wait a minute, what? And they was showing the what it was looking like and how it progressed
He
from
said
then to
82.
now.
6 and
82.
82. Uh-huh.
Okay, okay.
And see, I was a
Oh,
kid at
37
82.
years. Okay,
Yeah, I was a kid,
okay,
so I wasn't fight simulating. I was motherfucking donkey what do you call that? Pitfall shit. If I was doing that.
okay. Somebody say 82. Keenan said 92.
Yeah.
But whatever, 82,
Yeah. It's
92,
it's an
whatever.
old ass game. It's an old
Yeah.
franchise that people and Microsoft been that this is showing you Microsoft been in PC gaming for a very they helped start PC gaming on that high end status.
Oh no, you can't say that because all the games that we got that's going to PC, that means our exclusives is leaving. But yet this is game been around for what 37 years, and it was Microsoft Farm. But yet people still tell us they still keep saying all your exclusives going to PC. How when it's Microsoft? That's what I don't understand, man.
Yeah.
That's what. Oh, 80. Oh, 19. All right, I'm
Some
reading the
people
comment section,
yeah,
but
yeah, I'm reading it too, but it's in it's 80s and 90s. We don't I mean it ain't nothing to fight over shoot.
yeah, yeah, ain't nothing to fight over. But I'm just saying to say that for that game to been out that long. Oh, that's Chuck. For that game to been out that long, that just goes to show you. Just because Microsoft put something from the console onto the PC, don't mean it's not Microsoft ecosystem. Don't mean we need to feel some type of way because they're going to the PC. When that's where they bread and butter would started out first. Just saying. I'm just saying that. I don't get it. And looking at Flight Simulator and how big it is. Oh, the cloud don't exist. But look, now the cloud exists. Oh, they're not gonna be able to produce that. Their console too weak to do this. Oh, but yet that console was doing it. So, I mean, IGN and them, they need to be smacked. They need to be backhand smack. You know what? They need an old school smack. They need to smack you from the elbow to the fingertip. That's how you need to smack the hell out of IGN and them. Because I don't understand how they try to damage control some of this stuff that's going on.
Yes.
What the hell is this I'm looking at? Oh, all right.
Yeah. So it's crazy. It's crazy. So how you feel like the Xbox people want it now? Like why we don't got it now? Would you
Man,
rather
sometimes
wait?
I would rather wait. I mean, listen here. What if they have to oh, let's see what baby code is. What if they have to optimize it or transfer it over seamlessly or whatever? Whatever the situation that it may be, fellas, Xbox guy, chill, relax. Cause don't sit up here and say you want it. And I'm calling you motherfuckers out. Don't sit up here and say you want it, then don't play it.
Yeah.
We done had a ton of games this whole generation that y'all were talking about we want, but y'all didn't play it. Let's not let this be one of them. If you are into Flight Simulator, whatever, fine and dandy. It's gonna be in Game Pass. You know what I'm saying? So let's not do it's my money and I want it now. No, let's not do that. Let's not
Yeah.
do that.
Cause
Because
I
I
tell
think
them, man, I've been seeing that, like, why you ain't got them, and then they let the ponies poke them. You know what I'm saying? And they fall for the okey doke. Ponies ain't gonna have no game like this. They don't have they don't have the engineering fortitude to pull something off like that. No,
oh shit, here you go with
they,
the mental fortitude.
they
Here you go.
you know what I'm
Uh
saying? You know, only thing they want to give you is, you know what I'm saying. Only thing they want to give you is some bullshit. You know what I'm saying? They want to give you that one and done. This game is people. No one's talking about no Spider Man, no God of War. Ain't talking about what's that Ghost of Tsushima. What
hmm
everybody's been talking about Xbox and what Flight Simulator. That's all people
Right,
timeline.
right.
You know what I'm saying? My man said, my man Vodka said, put Bug Snack on top of a 747.
That yeah, matter of fact, Buzzsnap is gonna be on one of those Microsoft airplane
Oh.
as they transport it over here to the US
Mhm.
from Japan.
And then Keenum said a good idea too. You got it on XCloud. Oh, say you at work, you bored like me, like I'm gonna be at work tomorrow around, and I get in, I do my little rounds and check everything out about 9 o'clock, 9:30. I ain't got shit to do until about 12. I could just jump on my phone and just go fight simulate and just fly. Cause some of that stuff is relaxing.
I can see myself playing that again. I mean, I played it before, so I can see myself playing that. I can see sitting up there just flying. You know, you talking to a person that's scared to fly. You know what I'm saying? So this the closest it's gonna get for me to fly, or whatever. Maybe this might help me get over my fear of flying by doing this, by playing flight
Yeah.
simulator.
Yeah. And it's in depth. If you want the full control, you can sit there, talk to the tower, hit the switches, check the fuel is right. You can get real in depth. But if it's somebody that's, hey, you know what, I just want to sit there. Let me just get the feeling of the plane. They have a mode for you. They're giving you options. Before, you didn't have them options.
Yo, went away out here bugging out, talking about put buzz snap on the runway. Yo, we out here bugging out. Went away over here bugging out. You over here bugging out, yo. Uh,
Who said put
that
them?
you know he ain't right.
Who said put them on the
Uh,
run? No.
you talking about putting them on the runway. Oh man, that's crazy.
Mm-mm. Yeah. So
Yeah, man.
man,
I'm more so see. I think what it is, what Microsoft did with this flight simulator, whatever. My opinion only, but I'm pretty sure 99% of the 99.99% that this is why they did it to show you and to test out not only just the power of the box or putting it on PC. I think they doing it also to show you, oh yeah, oh yeah, y'all thought we forgot about the cloud. Yeah, remember y'all talking shit about the cloud? Well, look at this. Look at this. So if you come on over here with Team Xbox and you want to utilize the cloud like that, this is what you can do with games that you make. This is what happened when you make a game, you know, that can run on a cloud, that can run on a cloud or whatever, that help the games out or whatever. This is the potential of third party game that you can use. And I think Flight Simulator is a good example of how the cloud works. What this girl don't
we got. Oh,
Eh,
we go. We got live wire in the building.
there you
We
go.
got live wire in the building.
Yo, I can't be on here too long because
Yeah.
I'm about to eat dinner in a little bit. But I saw y'all was on here, and Bone was putting dirt on my name, talking about I was playing in 1080p. Damn, nigga, what the fuck?
Oh,
Hey, that's what I thought
oh,
you was.
oh! You thought he was trying to expose you? What's going on, Lop? And what's going
I
on
was
then? Go ahead, tell it. Say your piece, good brother. Say your piece.
I was playing in 4K. I was playing in 4K 60, but I had it on high settings.
Oh, you
But
did?
I was,
I
but I
thought you
was,
had to
but I
tone it
was
down.
none. Yeah, I still have to optimize it because There's certain settings I could put at ultra, and there's certain settings I could leave at high. But I haven't gone through it. I was just looking at a couple people play today, trying to figure out shit. Motherfuckers going deep on this shit. God damn. I was looking at Twitch. You got dudes that are like real pilots that is out there playing this
Yeah, I
shit.
seen that.
You,
I seen
you got
that.
a yo, Flip. There's a motherfucker that was just calling shit from the what was it called,
The tower.
the
The
tower,
cockpit. Oh, okay.
bro. He had like just the tower. Everybody in the game that was in, like, I guess his server, and he was just like calling out numbers, and they were giving him like conditions and shit. I'm like, these niggas is wild.
Oh no, I ain't see that one. I didn't see that particular video, but I did see one on YouTube
No,
where
it was
dude
some dude
said
on
he was
Twitch.
on. Oh, okay.
I heard that you can.
Okay.
Yeah, I heard that if people in your area, you can go tell them where you at, so you ain't nobody crashing and
Yeah, he was
taking
just,
it
yeah.
real
And then
serious.
there's people out there. They're just out there in multiplayer, just like 50 people deep flying around and shit.
Mhm. Yeah.
Hey, but this
Hey,
shit
Flip,
is,
sick actual video card you got. I forgot. I ain't gonna put no more dirt on you, man.
oh yeah, I got the 2080, so
You
so
got
my shit,
28.
yeah, so my shit is good, but yeah, because I think the minimum, I think, was it a 16, the 1060, I think it is. You can play it, but it's like mud. But like, yeah, 4K 60, it looks crisp. Now I gotta work on where I can adjust my foliage and shit like that. That's the shit I gotta fix
Now let me ask you this.
because
I'm sorry not to
yeah,
cut you off. Have you run into any type of weather effects or whatever? Like, have you run into the, like, how it is up there, the
The
fall, the
plane
rain,
freeze.
snows, or whatever, anything
nah.
like that? The flame. Do you feel any type of resistant from the wind as the plane flying or whatever?
Yeah, that wind resistance, yeah, turbulence, all that,
Turbulence.
yeah. But like in the weather, no, because I have it set on real time, so we haven't had any rain or anything over here. So whatever's here is, what's in the game. I can adjust it to have a thunderstorm, but I just didn't do it. I was trying. That's what I was yesterday. I was trying to fly to Philly and shit.
Oh yeah, this boy was bugging out. Talking about Flip, where you at, dog? Come on out. I'm like, what are you talking about? He's like, yo, I'm at the other airport. What other airport? The one in the south. I'm like, what, northeast? He like, yeah. Come on out. I'm like, yo, this boy, I'm like, bugging out. I guess he was on the runway over there, just chilling, sitting there waiting.
Yeah, that should be funny as hell if your ass ran out there. I said, this shit is ridiculous. But nah, man, yeah, nah. You know what it is? It's and this is this is the funny thing. Like, it's two parts, right? Remember how cats always talk about how Forza's trash because they said it's not as much of a simulator as Gran Turismo,
Okay.
and we're always like, well, but it's still fun. Like, I mean, yeah, Forza might not be.
Which Forza? You can
Which
cut
one?
everything off.
Well, they're
Which
talking about
one?
the mainline ones. Obviously not Horizon.
Oh,
Horizon's
Forza
not supposed to be.
Motorsport. Oh,
Yeah.
Motorsport.
Motorsport, you can cut everything off
Well,
Yeah.
and go.
but like they got the certs and such and such test drive and learn to
Okay.
simulate real world
Okay.
condition, that type of
Okay.
crap.
So you can't do the same thing on Gran Turismo? Because if you can't do the same option or even have anything similar to what Forza has, then that means you're getting lesser than what Forza's giving you. And Forza's giving you all these options, so Gran Turismo don't have these options.
But I don't know. You can't make Gran Turismo more like Forza. Like, you could dumb down the arcadiness of Forza, and Forza kind of sits between a sim and an arcade. So it's not quite like you have to turn off all the assists to make it more like But like, yeah, just as standard, no. The default is more like in the middle. You know what I mean?
See,
That's what makes it enjoyable for
all I
the average person.
all I'm hearing is that Forza give you more options than Gran Turismo. That's all I'm hearing.
But Gran Turismo always been like that. That's why I never liked it. It was always like, oh, you gotta get these licenses, and it's just not my type of racing game. It's cool for people who really enjoy it at that. You know what I mean?
Other than
But
saying, okay, yeah, oh yeah, we got that. Other than saying that Forza 7 does have that.
Yeah,
yeah,
that's a
they have.
simulator. Motorsport
Yeah.
is a straight simulator.
Yeah.
They don't play like Forza Horizon. That's what Forza Horizon is more arcadish to me.
Oh no, no,
I
no, yeah,
I
yeah,
dumb shit down
absolutely.
on
You
Mothersport.
could,
I ain't gonna lie. I keep it a buck. I dumb it down.
yeah, yeah, but if you put Forza Horizon down, it gets to where Forza Motorsport's default is. You see
Yeah,
what I'm saying?
you
But
could take
Forza
it off.
Motorsport's default, when you turn that down, it gets more so to the kind of nitty gritty simulator type shit. But I mean the only things that are different in Forza versus um Gran Turismo is, when they do the whole pit stops and the dude comes out and does the thing with the tires and all that stuff. Like, they don't have those aspects. Similar to like in Flight Simulator, where you could like they have it where you could taxi around the airport if you want to and all that shit in Flight Simulator. Like, you know what I mean? But imagine if you didn't have that option. It was just like, take off, land. That was it. Then it would be kind of similar to that. But again, my issue is, bro, y'all been talking about how Turismo is better because of it's a sim, but now you got Flight Simulator and be like, well, that's not a game. Like, the hell? If you said Turismo is a sim, it's a fucking sim. It is what it is. You can't turn around and just be like, well, this is a sim and it's a game, but that's a sim, but that's not a game. Like, bro, come on now. Let's not do that. You know what I mean? But
Some
yeah,
people
but
gotta be that guy. Some people have to be that guy to sit up there and say that. I don't know why, but you have some people out there. They want to be one of them type of people to say the most idiotic shit out their mouth. Like, you know,
yeah, because how many games we got come out? Come on, sim. We got train sims. You got the truck mudder, the snow. I forget the name of the snow truck sim, the farm simulator, the
Yeah.
cooking simulator, bro. Regardless if you like it or not, it's still a fucking game. It doesn't matter. Doesn't matter if you like it. If it's not that your cup of tea, that's cool. It's still a game. You can still plug up a controller and play that bitch, or a mouse or a keyboard or a joystick. It's a fucking game, regardless if you call it a simulator or not. You know what I mean? Like, because if that's the case, sports games, what are those? Those are also simulators. The more realistic they are, more people enjoy them.
well,
It's just
isn't that what people want? Like you add I believe who you said it 100 or live or like with shooters and stuff like that. You want it to feel more real and more accurate. But for some people out there who never even shot them type of gun, wouldn't even know what that is. So I think it's funny how people that says this don't understand, like, okay, if you never flew an airplane before or drove these type of vehicle whatever, how can you say what it is not like, or how can you even, as y'all was saying in sport, move the golf pole, move the golf to the golf pole or whatever? How can you even do that if you have never even been in that type of environment? You never flew an airplane before, so how would you know that? You never shot
yeah,
or had them type of gun. How would you know that? So if they're giving us something that simulate what other people have already done or whatever, you can't say, "Well, I don't like it because it doesn't feel." You never even held a gun in a day in your life. The closest you probably ever looked at one is in the magazine, and that probably scared your ass. But I'm just saying,
yeah.
like, you know what I'm saying? Like, come
I
on.
mean, because to be honest, people just gotta cut that fanboy shit out. That's all it is. Like, bro, if the game is good, you like it, cool. But like, don't give all these stipulations because it's not on the platform. You be like, well, like that Mario Kart, I know what's my kids like it and it's fun, but like because I don't like the way it drift, it can't drift in like real life. If I'm in a go kart that size with a turtle shell on the back, well, guess what? I don't fuck with that. Like, what the fuck? Like,
Well, well, you know what? You know what I say to them? Go build your own goddamn go kart with a turtle shell in the back. How about that? Go build your own goddamn go kart. If that's what the hell you want, and if you want to be stupid enough to put your son and your kids in that, then you got a serious problem.
yeah, but that's just the funny thing to me, man. But back to Flight Simulator. there's a when I'm first trying to fly, and bro, this is the thing. People think you just fly, you take off, and then you just cruise. That's not how that shit work. Not if you really flying. Now you could put it on autopilot for sure, but if you really flying, you gotta stay on that stick. Otherwise, you turn around and go get a sandwich and watch your ass into the ground.
Oh yeah,
That's
you
how
told
it.
me that last night. You were like, man, all I did was I looked at my sandwich real quick and I crashed.
Yeah, and that's
this dude, this dude said I
yo,
just looked at my sandwich and I crashed.
and I tell you, being in the cockpit versus like looking at it outside the plane is kind of nerve wracking, but being in the pilot while that shit is spinning, man, if that shit was in VR, that shit have nigga nauseous. I'm like, oh shit, that shit a little too real. But yeah, no, it's a nice, cool game, man. Um, shit, a lot of people playing that shit. So I mean, I don't know. I mean, I know
Well,
people,
it has a history. It's a history of that game. People been
yeah.
playing for years and
There's
years and years.
there's a lot of people that said they just came out the woodworks and jumped back on Twitch or whatever to live stream it. It's mostly on Twitch. I don't really see too many people on YouTube on it, but definitely a ton of people
Yeah,
on
it's on
Twitch.
YouTube.
I
That's
No,
why
no,
seen
I
I
said,
see.
some, but not a lot. I seen some
Yeah,
on
but
YouTube,
not.
but not a
huh?
lot.
Yeah,
And I'm
but
talking
not
about
this.
like reviews or they showing gameplay. Like
Oh no, no.
everybody gonna nobody. I'm
Yeah.
not sitting there to watch your ass for no 4 hours to go land from LA to New York. No, show me a clip.
Yeah, I know. Keep it short.
Yeah. Nah,
Look
but
what I
what
can
cats
do.
what I was watching cats do, they go up there and they fly, and then they kind of like do a podcast while they're flying to wherever their destination is. They'll talk about certain things and be like, all right, because again, depending on what your settings are, there's a lot of shit you got to fuck with on a regular basis. You're not just literally sitting there. I got it on easy mode because I'm not, I'm
What is
new to
easy
flights.
mode? What is
Easy,
that? Like,
easy, easy mode is basically you have the basics of taking off. You got to know how to keep your plane balanced, your altitude, know how to land, but it's not like I don't have to mess with all the switches and whatnot. Like I don't, other than you know, dealing with your tail fins and uh, different stuff that you need, like your landing gears and whatnot.
Put down the flaps because
Yeah,
he kept on going in.
the
I said, "Can you
flaps.
put down your flaps?" I said, "Oh
Yeah.
yeah, Bones,
Oh
you right."
yeah, that yeah,
I
you
said, "You got
yeah. That's the basic things like knowing how to have your the nose of your plane aimed while having your flaps in the right position because you be sitting there like, damn, I'm coming in too fast and I'm not getting low enough. You know what I mean? So you still have to do even on easy mode. It still has its challenges. It's not like playing like flying in Grand Theft Auto. You know what I mean? It's like you really got to learn how to land that bitch. Now,
right?
I didn't have too many fails, but I definitely know if I was a real pilot and I had passengers, motherfuckers get off that plane and I would get hella lawsuits and cuss words because some of them land is rougher than a mother.
Oh man, I just and fellas. So it is. It's coming out when the release of the Series X.
I don't know because this is the thing. Mind you, I'm playing on PC. So not only do I have access, I fly with the stick on my controller, but most of the shit that I use, I have a lot of stuff that I use on the actual keyboard. So they have to figure out how to map that into the buttons.
you can use mouse and keyboard. You can,
No, but that's what I'm saying. Like, are they gonna give you a fully functional controller only option?
they're gonna give you the same thing as PC because you got to understand this. I said I don't know if you heard me earlier. That game is not optimized for PC because you cannot optimize for PC because it's an open. It's open. Everybody got different graphics cards, different CPUs. Some people using motherfucking i5 and then using an AMD.
Well, yeah, but I'm just talking about button layout. That's all I'm talking
No,
about.
think
Just
about no. You can no because if you really want to get serious, you can just hook up your mouse and keyboard.
well, I mean, you don't even need that. I mean, Cass got the whole shebang,
Yeah, you
shebang
can go
with
get the
the
Yeah,
rig and
with
think
the
about it.
yeah.
yoke
Get the
and
rig and let it sit there, and you can go fly off the rig.
yeah, that
I, I,
kit.
I would
That
I
kit
would
is
think
like
that's hard.
$3,000 or something for all that shit,
Yeah.
like the
I,
pedals and the yoke and all that stuff.
I would
Yeah,
think that that would be a little complicated with. I mean, I don't know with PC with using a mouse and keyboard. That's the game
well,
that
Yeah, yeah. They
I would.
they said that's
before,
yeah, mouse and keyboard. They said that's a no. Like the
yeah.
keyboard, yes, and the mouse is if you're gonna use it to like click on switches. But if you're flying, that's not what you're using to fly. You ain't using no mouse. It should be awkward as hell. You got to
Yeah,
use like a you need something that has a rumble in it too, because the controller has rumble, and so does the yoke or the stick. But
Well,
if you don't have something like that,
you don't get no cheap ass flight stick. You can't go get one from you know what I'm saying, you can't get that one that's, you know what I'm saying, made from China and it's 29.95. You want to spend about
nah.
a good 150 $200 on a flight stick.
yeah, you're gonna have
Yeah.
to.
Well,
You're
that's
gonna
just the
have to.
joystick. The
Right.
yoke, I think from Microsoft, I
Yeah,
think that's
yeah,
like
but I don't
six
think
hundred dollars.
yeah, but I don't think everybody's using that. I think that's the real guys. We talking
So
about
the
somebody
Oh
enthusiast.
yeah.
the
Oh
enthusiasts
yeah,
using
yeah.
all that. Because the pedals and all that other stuff, because people don't understand a lot of, I mean, that I know people say, well, why they put the autopilot in there? Guys, you got people don't understand. These pilots do not fly all these planes. When you get in that air to a certain point, they put it on. The planes can take off and land by itself. People don't understand that. The pilots have to land a couple of times a month, manually. Other than that, when you get you if you I don't know if people fly all the time, but if you ever flew and you had that hard landing, that was the pilot landing. You had that smooth landing, that was the AI, that was the computer that landed. That's
Yeah.
why if you go to the airport and you always see all these lights and these blinkers and all that. That's what's telling the computer what to do.
Telling
This
the
is
Yeah.
where you
sensors,
at
giving
and
the
how to
sensors
land.
the location. Yeah.
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 Right.
That's why these
Right.
blinkers.
It's only for the locations where there
Yeah,
is no AI that it's like mandatory that you
yeah. Now, if you
land
got
it
a
yourself.
Cessna, you got a Cessna plane. That's you on your own.
Yeah.
Or maybe if it's like foggy and they can't see or whatever, them lights
Yeah,
help them, give them direction.
Yeah.
yeah. But this ain't no that game. This game is no Star Wars, Star War. We gon' no. It's not for the. It's not for the simple people.
Right. Right, cause it ain't gonna be for me. I'm a turning. I'm putting it on special, easy, cool. Nobody. I'm putting that on
Well,
special,
I know I
easy,
play
cool.
games sometimes. I get tired of me playing sports and shooters and other stuff, and I need a break. And y'all see me play like Pac-Man or Zumba. That's something that I can just get away with and clear my mind.
Yeah.
Especially if I get
There's
stuck
no.
and I go
It,
fly for a minute.
not to cut you off, on. Is there any pause? Like if you in the air, can you actually pause the game or what?
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh,
It lets you freeze in motion, and
okay.
then you just pick up where you like. That's what I did the other day when I went to go get something to eat after the first time. I was like, oh no, I got to pause the button.
Okay. No, okay, because I know when you paused it, and you got something to eat, and you came back, and but Bone came back in a party and stuff, and you was like, yeah, yeah, yeah. That's when you said you looked at the sandwich and you like, who's that? I'm like, oh man,
Yeah,
hey,
man,
hold up.
that jump was rough.
Hmm.
Shoot, I still got a couple of planes. I need to fly from other because I basically did like from Newark to Philly, and then I flew from Philly International to Northeast Philly, and then 'cause the second time after the first time when I crashed, and then I was like, all right, let me go to South Africa. So I went somewhere in South Africa. I took off.
Now let me ask you this: how long does it take for you to get let's say South Africa, or whatever? What's the time? What's the time length or whatever?
No, no, no. I was in South Africa. I didn't take off from Newark to go to South Africa
No,
because you
no.
got to take it's real time because Cass is on there. They talking about doing whatever their flights is. They got to do the actual time.
Yeah,
They ain't
uh-huh.
no
Yeah,
they ain't
you
no
got to do that.
fast travel. It's
Are you
real time.
serious?
Like
Yeah,
yeah,
you
you
got
got
to
to do
fly.
it
That's
real time.
just yeah. I told you. I told you the homie
Cass is
talking about.
on there streaming. They put it on the autopilot until they run into a storm. But they be sitting up there for like six, however long it is,
Yeah,
six,
because
seven, eight,
yeah,
nine, or
yeah,
it might
because the
be
dude
a short
on
trip. Like the
YouTube, he
one I
said he
did
finna
last night
go.
was 30 minutes.
Yeah, because there's a dude saying he finna go from LA to Dubai, and that's a 16-hour flight. Him and his homie gonna do. They gonna split it,
Yeah.
and they gonna go live. And I'm
So,
like,
okay, so let me get this straight. How long did it take you to get to Philly?
About
New
45
Jersey.
minutes. About
Okay,
45 minutes.
okay, that sounds about right. Cause after a while
Yeah.
I ain't hear you.
It might have been quicker if I ain't missed the landing strip like twice.
Oh wow.
I was trying to figure out how to turn in, and I didn't realize I was. Well, it tells you like you coming in too fast or whatever. But I was trying to get adjusted to like, all right, how do I reduce my speed while adjusting my flaps to where they need to be? Because like you might, and the thing is, it's not like it takes some getting used to it to know how much power you're supposed to be giving it because it doesn't slow down instantly. It's not like a car. Like you could just press the
Right.
pedal and you could feel like okay, it'll like you press the power and it goes all the way up and you're like, man, I ain't going fast enough. You keep on pressing it, but then all of a sudden before you know it, you way faster than you thought you were. You're like, oh crap, I gotta slow down.
Mm, okay.
So it's not like driving a car at all. Like
I wa- well, I wonder how would it be? Would it? You ain't try to play it on a hard mode, did you? Like,
not hard. See, hard mode is just all the things that you need to know as far it doesn't really change anything about flight. It just changes all the things that you need to know in order to maintain the plane. Like if you run into like not only is like all right, you got to know all the under perfect conditions, you got to know what to do. Then it's like all right, what if you get a fire in your plane and it might just do some junk rap randomly? You got to know what to do to fix that so you don't just fall out the sky. Or what if your engine goes bad, like dies out for a second? How do you get that back on before you know? How do you? What's that movie that Denzel did
Oh yeah, how
where
you
he
do
flew
it?
upside down?
Uh-huh.
I forget what
mm,
a flight. I think it was called right. He was
Yeah.
like, how?
I
I
think
was
so.
like, how do you figure out what to do when you're in like some dire situation? You know, that's basically it.
People I ask these questions of Wire because he's the only one that played it, and perhaps maybe if you do decide to play the game, he give you a little more detail on how the game works or whatever the mechanics of it. That's why I ask some of these questions because
Yeah,
I
but
if I
this is
could talk
again,
about
this is from a novice perspective though. It's like yeah, like straight up infant. I ain't never played no game like this. Like
okay, but see,
not
but
not like not on this level. I don't consider that Ace Combat. That's not the
That's
same. Like
arcadish.
right,
that's
that's
not
arcaded
not the
like them.
same. You might as
Yeah.
well call that a Banjo Kazooie flying. Like that shit is not the same. It ain't, man. Just getting off the ground sometimes. Like if I'm telling you, if you put it on manual, like on the medium or hard level, you gotta know everything, and everything is in its order. You can't just be like, I'm gonna just switch all the stuff on. It don't work like that. There's a switch that goes on before another switch. You have to do certain checks. You can't just turn stuff on and think it's gonna work. That's not how it works.
You ever you ever think about putting some music? Just think about it, people. We playing this game, and you on Xbox Live, you playing the joint, and you playing whatever music that you like, and having that joint playing, boom, boom, boom. You over there flying. I can I can
This
see
nigga,
nobody get that joint on live.
this nigga flip. It's because you from Philly. It's because he's from Philly.
Mhm.
He think he got to reenact Soul Plane. That's what it
Yo,
is.
yeah, yeah. Shout out my man Kevin Hart. Yeah, I'm being serious. Like, yo, what you got in there? It got cabinets and stuff on there.
Well,
Airplane?
you putting 88s on that plane. What you doing?
Yeah. He like,
Spinning
yo,
rims.
it look like, yo, can I get an airplane with a drop top on it? It's like, what? Ain't gonna be nobody get that, Joe. Oh,
Oh man.
oh man.
Yeah. So man,
But
what's the next subject, man? We
yeah, but
got
let me get
all
up.
day.
Let me get up. I gotta
All
get this
right.
dinner. But I'll holler
All
at
right,
y'all
man.
later. All
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 right.
right,
right.
good brother.
Peace.
You heard it first from Loudwire Gaming.
You know what I'm saying? So let's get the topic here. What happened this weekend, Flip? People blamed a certain lady for spreading a certain rumor about how much the Xbox X costs, and a certain YouTuber took it and he ran with it.
You talking,
Uh,
you talking about the boy that like putting pickles up his butt?
yeah,
No,
uh-huh.
cucumbers.
Yeah, yeah. If you guys
Oh,
don't know, Alana Pierce, she does the Xbox podcast for was that Kind of Funny Games, and she said that somebody sent her a picture of a receipt or something that said that the Xbox Series X is going to be $599. Everybody and their mama ran with it. Rich decided to make a video and quote her on it. But he never said that she said take this with it could be a placeholder. I don't know. She said someone
Take it with a
sent this
grain
to
of
her.
salt.
Yeah, she said it sent it to her. But see, nobody didn't listen to that part. They went around and listened to what someone sent to her. They didn't listen to the whole sentence. So people went after her. And there's a lot of Xbox guys, y'all some wrong. Y'all went after her and called her a bunch of bitches and all that. Y'all need to go apologize. We don't get down like that. That's pony shit.
Mm-hmm.
And I saw people on YouTube doing that to that woman. And that woman was she was fighting. She was fighting a good fight. But then she went at Rich and she found out the source that started, and it was from him. And she said that's pretty shitty of you for you to do something like that, for you to clickbait, because they were treating her like she's clickbait. Flip, she ain't been on Inside Gaming since right now. I told you I kind of know them to a certain extent. Don't do that to that young lady. We're not like that. And I saw a bunch of Xbox doing that shit. But we already know they could be placeholders. It is a placeholder right now, and I forgot who they said it was from. Matter of fact, I was told it's a bunch of placeholders from distribution centers where they get that's what Microsoft will send to, like, every store has a distribution center. That's how they get their product. So it goes to a distribution center. When I worked at Lowe's, my stuff went to a distribution center. I tell them what I need, and they send it to me. So it goes there. So it's one distribution center saying that the Xbox X is $999.99. So people sit there and run until Microsoft or Sony tells you the price. Don't listen to these bums that want to clickbait and want to disrespect people, or taking this, or they heard this insider and all this. Because think about this, they're batting zero right now. They're batting zero. Let's keep it a buck. When they've been right on. Really. How you feel about that, Flip?
Uh, you know already I don't like the bull rich. I mean, and usually some people would say, well, you shouldn't hate someone that, like, no, stop, 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 stop. Let's stop it. He did some real shitty dick ass shit. Cause when I said, even when I had told you about how she was expressing her opinion about how she liked the PlayStation, this and this because of the exclusive or whatever. But but that right there made me think, like, I mean, okay, well then, all right, well then she act like she more of a PlayStation fan. But for you to sit up there and hold on, my bad. But for you to sit up there and just throw that on that female like that, come on, man. Let's cut it out. Just because I may not like her choices of uh 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 preference, like, okay, seem like she more for that PlayStation side. That don't mean I want to see this woman get attacked. Or how about something that was a rumor that someone just sent her? So you're gonna make it like, okay, like she's some type of insider or whatever. See, and that's the thing about this fat fucker Rich Review Tech. Something you talk about a nasty fat fucker and shit who just doing anything to try to be an opportunist, just to be the first one to throw out a rumor, whatever, just to get that clickbait real quick, and not even thinking about the consequences of his action of throwing that female like she was saying something that was law, or that it was by God. This is what really happened, whatever. Just to throw her up under there and haven't even apologized, because I haven't seen no tweet or seen anything on his channel, and I
He ain't
have
gonna
chat.
apologize.
He ain't apologized to this female
He
at
he,
all.
he like he like fuck her. That's his fuck. I got what I want, because what? It's about him. It's about him. Even Sperm Wave was like, hang on, it was a rumor, this and this and that. He backed down. He backed down because he sit there and he said, I believe it's just a placeholder. And then he said someone started told me about distribution. This I can't say it right now. Shit. The places
Distribution.
and shit.
Go ahead. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He breaking it down. Like, come on, no. He said, I believe that the Xbox gonna be $4.99. And that's from him. We don't know what the price is because the price ain't set in stone. They can change stuff at any time. They can go tell the retailer, hey, you know what? I told you 4, I wanted 3. They can change it instantly in a computer. I work in retail. We change prices like, one day. We had it, especially if if you're in retail, trust me, if you had a price, say the paper said them shoes were 69 bucks, but we're selling for 79. We owe you $10. We gonna owe you $10 and probably let you have the shoes for free. Because that was on our fault because we didn't go look in the computer and see the price change. Or the price change, we should have waited till we saw the price change. But people, y'all Xbox guys, don't go run at that woman. And the person y'all need to go run at is Rich.
Yep. Exactly. I need to go
That's the
holler
guy.
at.
That's who you need to go rip a new asshole to.
Yep. Go holler. Go talk to the boy. Go mess with
Yeah.
what's his name again? What I called him with the cucumber butthole. Go talk to
Yeah.
cucumber butthole. He the one that came up with it. Like,
Yeah.
stop that. Like,
And
it's
stop
funny.
listening to these Twitter guys. They didn't listen to. They just heard what she just said. They didn't listen to the whole. They didn't listen to the whole segment, and they go run with it. Don't let the ponies entrap you in an entrapment. You're gonna be in an entanglement. Don't let them get you in an entanglement.
I did. I like, you know what? I'm just letting him go ahead and get that out. Yeah, that's what Rich did. Rich doing up. Rich, I don't know. Maybe I'm thinking like what Rich tried to holler at her. He wanted to get some pussy from her. And she
She
said, "Fuck off."
probably told him
I
no.
mean, he wanted something from her. She was like, "Nah, I'm good.
Yeah,
I'm good, G." And he got mad. Like, I don't understand.
yeah.
For real,
You know what I'm
Xbox
saying?
guy, we got to be smarter about this.
Yeah.
As
If you see
100
somebody,
said,
check them. Check them.
right,
Like, man, that's not right, man. Apologize to that young lady. Come on. We better than that. You know what I'm saying? We come from class, not trash.
right, right. Do not be like them ponies. Don't. Do not become one of them. Do not become a donkey, a jackass. Don't. Do not do that. That's that. I mean, like, that's crazy, though. I'm like,
Yeah.
this dude. This the same dude. Listen here. This is the same dude who says he's a PC dude. That's all he care about. His PC. He just like that. Sony just give him what he wants or whatever. So you can't sit up here and listen to somebody that think they got that type of mindset. Like, stop it. You're an undercover pony. You're using the PC for that excuse as a fallback. Stop it. Because it's kind of funny how what happened. What was that? Then they said Amazon it leaked out. It was talking about, oh wow, the PlayStation like $600 or $700 or some shit like
Yeah.
that. You know what I'm saying? And he made a video about that, and he was very upset about that. He come to the defense to defend that one. But you ain't come to defend this with this when this woman had said this. Instead of you defending this or keeping your fat ass, pickle eating ass mouth up, you come and attack this woman, just do that shit all on her. Like it was a reliable source. I ain't see you do that with the PlayStation though.
Uh-huh.
I ain't see
Then
that at all.
oh, he was talking about the PlayStation cooler system. He was like, yeah. Or he's talking about the games making PlayStation games can't hit 4K 60 on Resident Evil. But I'm like, wait on that. But then he said, I won't buy day one anyway. You want you want Sony to send you a free one.
Yep.
Because everybody's praising Sony. Like Sony is a god. Sony is not a god, he's not a titan. The motherfucker Sony is not even a demigod.
No. Only people that's praising Sony are the Sony ponies or the Sony. I wouldn't even say the Sony, the regular Sony fanboys, the casual. I would say that my extremist one is the one that's doing it. Because right about now, only thing that's in the news is what? Is Microsoft. I don't care whether you love them, hate them, bad news, good news, whatever it is, it's still evolve around Microsoft. You know what I'm saying? And I think that they don't like the fact that Microsoft is getting more attention than Sony. You can sit up here and make up so many bad news about Microsoft. Microsoft still getting more news and still being more known and talked about or whatever. Sometimes it starts to make people curious and wonder. Because I have a homie that did that. Was like, you know what? Let me see. I don't understand why they talk so crazy about Microsoft. He bought an Xbox just to see what they was talking about. And once he got that Xbox, he ain't never go back to that PlayStation. I tell you that. That motherfucker went right under the bed with the rest of the Dutch bunny.
Yeah. Yeah, man, but it's crazy, you know, and they expect us, you know, people to run. I'm not running out because one of these launch exclusives got pushed back today. I don't care. It was a time exclusive anyway, but I'm not caring, you know. But I guess it's a bunch of people gonna run out and talk about it. I ain't finna do all that shit. The
Come on,
P
my man.
Flight
It's
Simulator is
not
not. See,
a
now I'm trying
PC
to jump on you.
exclusive.
Yeah, it's
See,
not.
here you go with the fuckery.
See, you want to
Like,
get see
stop it.
you want to dance with the devil in the pale of moonlight. We can go. It's not. I don't know why you say that. That Asian Empires is. How many PC exclusives that Xbox got now? Path of Exile. Let me cut my. I can go run, and they were on PC. Let me go run through my because I have a lot of them that used to be PC only. Let me see. Go down my
All the
game
games that
list.
Microsoft, or the game that piece.
Yeah, that was on PC. Bless Unleashed. It used to be a PlayStation, PC exclusive. It's on Xbox. Black Desert on Xbox. Let's see. It's some
I
indies
don't know.
Xbox
I
now.
don't. I don't know all the
I'm going down my
PCs.
thing because mostly I got. I'm trying to
Uh,
find. Matter of fact, I need to see all. Uh, I need to download that, but I need to finish that damn game. In fact, I'm gonna do that before I do the game. Look at all them games that's on PC. It's a lot of PC games coming over to Xbox. So I want to hear that shit. And at the end of the day, is Xbox is PC. It's called Game Pass. It's called Microsoft. It's called Windows. That's what y'all can't get through y'all thick ass mind.
you know what? Like my man, other than said that, yo, the boy name
Mhm.
True. I'm gonna call you True Virgin. True Virgin. Listen here. Do you see anything about that game coming to the PlayStation 5, True Virgin?
Nope.
Do you? Have you heard anything? Matter of fact, have you even watched Microsoft press conference or whatever? Have you even watched any of? I'm sorry, the game show. I don't think you have.
And then you want to use we pay for Xbox Live. Well, that's part of my subscription to Xbox Ultimate. So do me a favor.
You know what's funny though? Oh, hey, True Virgin, you really funny. You're a silly ass dude. You know why? I mean, you keep talking about we're paying subscription, this and that, and exclusives on PC, so forth. But you don't talk about none of the games that PlayStation got that's going to PC. You don't talk about the fact that how Sony had got on their knees. I mean, blood and sweat on that contract to use Microsoft service when the
But see,
PlayStation 5. Yeah,
he ain't a pony. He a PC streamers in a Switch guy. So he a PC streamers. Well, my man Zink say we pay for Xbox Live, y'all play for Norton and still get your shit broken in too. What's good with you, PK? And y'all go follow my man PK. Got a new channel. I think what you up to 100 now? I checked it yesterday. Go check out his channel. Like I say, he talks about everything. Got good quality, and he's entertaining. I even had a guy hit me on Twitter was like, no, that's not me, that's him. So y'all go check him out.
Hey, True Virgin, I think you lying. I think you're a PlayStation dude and you using that PC just like Rich and all them funny looking other characters that's on YouTube. You use that PC thing for as a fallback. Like, oh, I don't care about PlayStation. No, man, I can tell. I can tell. I can tell.
No, Flip, he been on here for a while. He been stalking me for
Uh,
a while. He a PC guy.
nah, that nigga
Him,
lying. I don't give a shit.
him,
That nigga
him, and
lying.
what's that? Cecil. Him and Cecil are PlayStation, PC guys.
No, well, then he gotta prove it to me. Fuck that bullshit. Anybody can say they're a PC guy. Fuck
Okay,
that. Prove it
okay.
to me.
I'm gonna tell you like this. You say we pay $120 a year. None of us paying $120 a year because we have options. Nobody. If you're paying $120 a year, I'm gonna tell you, you need to get your ass whooped because there's cheaper options out there, and we got Game Pass, Ultimate Game Pass. You got PC games, you got Xbox One X games, and you got your Xbox Live that protects you without buying Norton. What's up with you, Unlimited? You know what I'm saying? They got $500, they got $5,000 rigs and can't run Flight Simulator right.
That's even bad. I mean, I swear, you better be a pony dude. Do not be no PlayStation. I mean, no PC dude talking like that, cause that makes you pathetic. So that means you want to get in the conversation between Xbox and on PlayStation. Why? So that means you're lonely.
Mhm.
That's what it sounds like. It sounds like that you're lonely. You don't have a home. Your home supposed to be PC. You ain't even supposed to worry about the console. That's what make it even
You supposed to be
worse.
the master race.
You supposed to be the master race. So as y'all call us console peasant, why
Mhm.
you worrying about us?
When they put the Master Chief Collection on PC, these motherfuckers, oh man, Halo was great again. Halo always been great. You want my sloppy seconds? I give it to you.
Like, man,
I
come
keep,
on, man. Y'all kill me. Like, don't be that. Don't please. I'd rather you tell me you're a PlayStation dude than a PC dude, cause y'all the worst. Y'all the worst of the worst. Y'all the same motherfuckers out there screaming, "Oh, this ain't never coming to on the console." Same thing y'all said about Elite Danger. That's never coming to the console. It ain't never coming to the console. This ain't coming to the console. Look what happened. It came to the console. Now y'all shut the fuck up. Come on, True Virgin. Like, stop it.
People thinking PC is plug and play. It's not. It's not like you can hook up your HDMI cables to your thing and let's go. No.
And if he is a PC dude, I guarantee you, all his games that he running is probably at sub 68. I swear, because y'all don't have your shit turned up.
They're not going all the way up. Now you guys ain't running these freak sync monitors and all this other stuff. No, man, come on. Especially right now. Some of y'all, some of y'all sitting at home all day.
My thing is,
Watching Sports Center.
if you don't have the highest graphic cards, if you don't have a 4K monitor, your graphic card can't do none of that. If your PC is not decked out, as someone else had told us back in the day, if you don't got a $13,000 PC, you ain't a PC that's streaming. Fuck that.
Mhm.
I don't give a fuck what nobody say. You gotta have listen. Your PC better cost damn near 12. I mean, damn near 13 or more $1,000. Talking about I'm PC. Talking thinking you're a PC dude, but your fucking graphic card is only doing 720. What type of shit is that?
Mhm. Like I
I
said,
know
I
what you
ain't.
really want. I know what you really want. I do. I know what you really want. You want to become a part of this community. That's what you really want.
They
I'd
don't
rather
have a
you just come
community.
out. No, I
That's
say
the
he want
problem.
to. No, I know. That's why he want to be a part of this community. Why you
You
think he
want to
come to
be?
your
Hey, we
channel?
man. Got
I
the
know
man.
why he come to your channel. He come to your channel because he looks up to you. That's what the thing you have
Man.
to understand, 100. He looks up
Hey,
to you.
hey, man. You want to be part of the Xbox Mafia? You're welcome.
Yeah, he want
It's
to be
Xbox
part
on
of it.
PC, so we family,
Listen,
G.
man. I
We
know.
family.
You arguing with your distant cousin. How you
Yeah,
arguing with
man.
you? You my
We
cousin, and,
family.
and you treating me like this, and I'm your cousin. Come
Mm-hmm.
on, man. Stop it. And you talking about your PC dude. Stop that. Vaga Vaga say he using Windows 97. I ain't say that, but I'm using that one.
No, he did say that. He
I know.
did.
I said he said Windows 97, but I don't know if that's what he said he using.
Oh,
You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna say that's what he using now. Come on, true virgin,
yeah.
virgin ass.
I'm about to get back on my net, man. I gotta finish Never, man. I used to go in on Neverwinter. Like if I could go in on Black Death, I should go in on Neverwinter. And I'm finna get my Neverwinter passed me up like 7 times. I bet you this shit like 25. It's 29 gigs. Let me start
True,
downloading this.
true virgin over there with that with them, them old fashioned monitor, the big body
He got them
monitor.
C he got them
Yeah,
CCRs put together.
yeah.
He got the first
He got
generation
them.
flat screen.
You know what I'm saying? He got that joint. That's what he got. He ain't hooking up to a TV or nothing. He got that joint. He got one of them old back, big back monitors and stuff. Sitting up there chilling, talking about, oh man, look at this thing and new shiny 720.
And all you guys talking about, why hook it up to my TV? A TV is not a monitor. A monitor runs way better than a TV. These TVs are getting better. They're getting a lot better. Like the TCL, that flip the new TCL 6 series got the CNET choice. They said that shit is the shit. So thinking about getting it in a couple of weeks. I'm thinking about grabbing 120 hertz QLED.
They
Latency for
got
gaming is on the low, 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 low.
them motherfuckers
I ain't
over
got to
there
run out and
running
spend
around.
$2,800 on something.
He over there running around with 12 hertz monitors and shit. How the hell, when did they make 12 hertz monitors? That's what I'm trying to figure fuck out. Over there with a 12 hertz monitor. Come on, man, stop that.
They ain't running nothing. Like I said, I'm finna go. Yeah, that TCL won the CNET Choice Award. One of the best TVs they didn't review this year. So
Nah, I'm
that
not dog. I'm not dog.
man,
Motherfucker
dude.
talking about don't want to kiss your head and shit. Talking about when you was drunk. Talking about dog. I said, dog, I'm not dog. You gonna
But
leave
you
my
know what?
bad
When
dog
Dog did
alone.
that, when Dog did that, he did that without the respect. I ain't see nobody when you see the Italians do it
Yep,
when they go kiss each other on the cheek.
yep.
I don't hear nothing from that. Let's keep it 100.
Come on,
Y'all
leave
can make
dog
memes and
alone.
stuff of me all day long.
Know what I'm saying? He mad
You
because he
guys
don't
don't know
got
that
no.
me and Dog is not the same age. We got a big difference. Dog got 14 years on me. So sometimes he look at me as his son. I can be his son. Me and his son is damn near the same. I think I got 3, 4 years on his son.
He probably. I'm telling you, man. You gotta realize, man, and I noticed that, Joe, man. He upset about that. You know what I mean? Talking about I'm the dude that kissed you. I'm the guy that kissed you on the forehead when you was drunk and shit. That's that disconnect that he don't have with his father. That's why he's saying that shit. He don't have that with his
Uh-huh.
father. His father is his father is that 12.5 hertz monitor that he got for his PC. That's who his father is. I mean. He probably
Running
pull
all
up
that
he put up any random picture like that's my dad. I don't even know what to do. But that's his dad. Mommy, look, that's my dad. Like what?
little ugly dude.
Shit, like come on, man. Get your PT up, bro. Get your PT up.
I didn't have PlayStation guys. I mean, not PlayStation. I had PC guys. Was like that Xbox Series X is way more powerful than my PC.
You know what his cooling system is on the PC, right? You know what he got, right?
Know what they got?
The fucking window. Open up the window.
Uh,
That's the cooling system that he got to use on his PC to cool it off. You know what I mean? That joint overheating ass.
you know what I'm saying? So, like I say, you know,
Vaca wrong. Vaca said, hold on. Vaca said you know the wallet that you buy and it got people in it. He said that's
Uh-huh.
who he think that's his family is. he said he said his family member. That's his family right there. Look, man, they go dad with another woman. Like what? You know that your dad, right?
This shit is crazy. But man, we gonna
Go
stay
crazy.
too long. I appreciate everybody coming by. Shout out to my man PK. Y'all need to go check out his channel. It's in the link. As you see, it's in the stream. In the link, just got to click on that link. Go by his channel. Go support him. I only support people that support me. You know,
So my
that's
man,
my new model.
you
We
gotta
do.
give a
We
shout
gonna
out
have.
to don't forget to shout out to Vodka, other thing,
Yeah,
uh
the
uh
Zinc.
uh who else we got in the
My man
chat?
Emmanuel.
Uh-huh.
Um,
Emmanuel,
uh,
who else? Who else we got?
yeah,
We
Six
got
Layer,
Rain, Six
Rain.
Slayer, Rain, who else?
What's my other
One
brother?
Away
My man
Dragon.
Cypher. Yep, Cypher.
Shout out to all the homies that be chilling in the
Virgil,
Xbox
even
Live
Virgil and
party.
Cecil, even though you had to get put in the blender, but you wanted to get in the Xbox blender,
I know you do.
and that was your fault. And then
Hey, hey,
check us out this Saturday night. Xbox has no game podcast with me, Flip Money, and God knows who gonna come in. But I'm
Livewire.
gonna leave it. It's me, Livewire, and Flip Money. That's the backbone. We don't know who else. And I don't care if you're a subscriber. I don't care if you was a YouTuber. I don't care if you was people that's in the comment section. You're Twitter. You're on Facebook. Hit me up. You're welcome to come on to the show. Long as you're
I like
respectful.
that. I
You know
like
what I'm
that
saying?
idea. I like
Yeah.
that. That
Long
makes
as you're
sense.
respectful and you come in and I want the same thing and we can talk about everything. It's a round table. It's nothing gonna be set in stone. You know what I'm saying? You can tell me how you like the PC and the PC is better. You can come in
Yeah,
and
we
you know
even
what I'm saying and talk.
hey, hey, True Virgil, we even let you come on. We
Yeah,
even
if you
let you
want to
come
come
on.
on. You want to come on Saturday night? We'll take you on. Cecil, you want to come on Saturday night? You welcome. And you can, you know what I'm saying? You can tell, what's the benefits of PC and how you optimize this. And how you can go talk to the people that's not optimizing nothing. And they supposed to be quote unquote PC guys. But we get at y'all, man. Saturday night, you know what I'm saying? We're gonna have some fun. You already saw a sneak preview already. So Flip Money, we out.
Peace.